So guys, please like, share and subscribe my channel, and hope to see you with me soon in some other video. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video on solving a vulnerable machine. So you may ask, what is a vulnerable machine? So a vulnerable machine is a machine which has different vulnerabilities or weaknesses in its system, and we are going to exploit it. So where I will get a vulnerable machine? There are certain websites like Tryhackme, which is best for the beginners. So you can try out the tryhackme.com. In case you are a new member, what you need to do is you need to click on the sign up, sign it up, give your email, name, etc., etc., and you will be signed up. After that, first thing that you need to do is go to access. As soon as you open, you will get this one. Go to access, click open link in new tab. So you need to download the configuration file. My configuration file is already present in my downloads folder, so I don't need to worry. So the thing that I need to do is I just need to go to my downloads folder and type OpenVPN. Generally OpenVPN comes pre-installed, but if you don't have OpenVPN in your system, what you can do is just apt-get update and then apt-get install OpenVPN. Just type like this and it will be installed. So it will take some time. Till then I need to wait. Guys, please like, share and subscribe my channel, and please follow my blog for more details. So you can see here the OpenVPN has been set up and installed properly. So now this is the blue machine. You can just try out blue Tryhackme, and you can get it from here, this room. Okay, now the thing is that I will give this link in the description. You can go and check it out. Now I need to start the machine, so it will take a time of nearly 1 minute. So what we need to do is I have an IP address here which I need to check, and I will clear it out, and in my downloads I have OpenVPN, so I will run it. So it's has started. I will not close this tab, instead I will go to a new tab and I will wait for this machine to show up, and before that I will go to access and click on this. So server status connected, and this is my internal virtual IP address. Okay, this is not actually a hard CTF, but it can be nice for everyone, especially for the newcomers. So this is the IP which you can see here. I am copied it to clipboard, copied. Now first is recon, which means I need to scan the ports. Okay, so the easiest is nmap, but the thing is using nmap is a nice thing, but you need to know about nmap before that. If you don't know what is nmap and how to use it, you can check my other videos in my channel related to nmap. Now the things that I am going to do is I will treat the host as online, and I will perform a no ping scan because I don't want the firewall to be active. unnecessarily. I will use normal port scan, and also I will perform a script scan. So without wasting time, I am going to start my nmap scan and also the OS direction scan, and I will paste here my target IP. So let us wait. It will give me the open ports and also the OS scan details. Let's see if nmap finds the OS scan or not. In another one, I will see the services running on the port and also their versions. Let us wait for this. So you can click on the up arrow key or any button to know whether how much the scan has processed. You can press any key to check the status of your nmap scan. Up, down, up, bottom, down, right, left, it doesn't matter. Actually, from there we can know how much the scan has been completed and we can easily assume the time. So as you can see, it's nearly completed. Let us wait for some time more to get the complete results. So the first problem is it could not tell me anything about the scan means the OS scan, because no exact OS matches for the host. Okay, no problem. So these are the ports that are open, and there you will get a question giving how many ports number are open with port number under 1000. So what are the ports? 135, 139 and 445. Now let's check out the service version scan. So 10.10.33.84. Yeah, I think the IP is that only. Yeah. So I will run the service version scan, and also I will add -pn because I don't want to ping it. If I start the ping scan, the firewall will be active and it will be useless. Then you need to start the VM again. Let us wait for it. So you can see different service versions, and the thing that you can do is you can check out if you have any exploit present here or not. You know, we have the two exploit databases. One is Rapid7 and another is exploitdb. Actually, Rapid7 is the website, means in the Metasploit console, the main thing, I mean the main tool in ethical hacking is made by Rapid7. So they have many exploits. But I am interested in the port 445 because it is a Windows server, means Windows 7 to 10. It's actually a SMB server running on that port, which I can access to get a remote connection. So now I will be doing a script scan, and the scripts, some scripts are already present by default in nmap. Among them, the thing that I was searching is one, so that is the script. So I will delete and paste my IP because by mistake I wrote the previous copied element. So let's wait for the scan to be completed. As long as the script scan is being complete, if I show you that the Rapid7 that I searched had already given me the result of the MSF console actually. So what I will do in between, I will try to fire up my MSF console as I will need it while pen testing. So let's fire up our MSF console in a new tab. So just write msfdb run if you are running for the first time, means after the starting the machine. If you are running the first time, then you need to write msfdb run or msf console is enough. As you can see, the scan has been completed and it has not executed anything for 135 or other ports, but it has obviously generated for the port 445. And NT status means the administration status, means the administrator status. We will not get the administrator status, we will get a normal status. So MS17010 vulnerability is present in this blue machine. So it was also present before in Windows 7 machines. So I know about this because I have done pen testing on Windows 7 machines before. So you can see here the remote code execution vulnerability is on MS17010, and different sites for additional references are given. So MS17010 is the one which I am going to search in MSF console and get a exploit and try to exploit the machine. So you can see the MSF console has been fired up properly. So I will clear out the screen and then we will search for MS17010. So you can see we have different auxiliaries, exploits. So I will use the number one as this before knowing what to do with the vulnerability. First we need to verify whether we have the vulnerability or not. For that, auxiliary scanner modules are important. So SMB MS17110, and as you can see the auxiliary module has been selected. Now if we see the options, we can set the R host to our target machine. So what was the target machine IP, that will be pasted there. As you can see, the port is specified here. We need to only to specify the R host, and the R host is my target IP. So just type set R host and your target IP. Now if I exploit this, it will generate some messages. So let us read it. So it is telling that host is likely vulnerable to MS17010, and it is telling it is most probably Windows 7 professional package. So now I will use this exploit Eternal Blue, which is actually a kernel pool corruption. So you don't need to know about it, just you need to see that it is remote Windows. So I can access the window remotely and it will provide me a remote code execution result. So let's again search for MS17010, and this time I will use 3. Just type use and give the ID, you will get your exploit or auxiliary module. So you can see auxiliary has been changed into exploit now. Now if I see the options, I will see again the R host and R port is there. So R port is set. So now this time set R host to 10.10.33.84. Now this time I will just type exploit. So let's wait for the results. You don't need to do you don't need to know actually what is written here. It's absolutely not necessary. Just continue. So you can see the and press enter if you see this message of win, and you will get a CMD shell. This time you got a CMD shell, but every time you may not get it. Every time you need to combine the payload with the exploit, and then you will get a Meterpreter shell if you choose the payload to be Meterpreter. So I am going to show you what do I want to mean. So I am going to background this part. Yes. So I have cleared it. The exploit is already set. I only need to set the payload. So just type set payload and then the payload name. I press double tab and I got this one, the list. So I have different Windows payload. You can see actually the list is very much big, but they are giving me of Windows because I search for them. So set payload Windows x64 Meterpreter reverse TCP, that will be my payload. So I've copied and pasted it here and I will press the enter button. Now I will clear it out again. So if I see the options, this time I will see that payload options is given as Windows x64 Meterpreter and lhost is already set. If you have never set the rhost, you need to set the rhost and it's truly working. So I am going to show you similarly like rhost, you need to set the lhost. There is nothing of worry about it. So this time you can, or every time you can press run or exploit, any of your choice. So now the exploit has started and after its successful execution it will stop. This time we will get a Meterpreter shell. Now what is the difference between a normal shell and a Meterpreter shell? I am going to say you. A normal shell only allows us to use the command prompt part of the system. The Meterpreter shell actually allows us to take different or do different types of things in the system. Actually, after getting simply the normal CMD shell, you can change it to Meterpreter shell using a post multi manage cell to Meterpreter. Means it will change the cell to Meterpreter. There are different types of payloads which you can use, but I am showing you the most easiest way. So you can answer these questions, how you can background etc in MSF console. Guys, please request me down. If you want a video on MSF console, I can make it too. As you can see, first time it has failed because due to some network problems or something maybe. So as soon as Meterpreter session 2 is opened, as it is telling here, I am going to press enter and I will get a Meterpreter shell. So this is a Meterpreter shell. So what you can do different things. First thing that I need to do is sysinfo. So it will give me the system info telling the computer name, the OS, the architecture, the system language, etc. Now the Meterpreter has different more options which we don't have in the old command prompt shell that we got. One among these is hash jump. If you dump the hash, so you can easily crack it using crack station. The user is John and I am going to crack this hash to get its password, which has been already given in the question present there. So you can use hashcat or else crack station. Crack station is the most easiest one. So what I'm going to do, I am going to go and paste this hash, click on I am not a robot, and I'm sorry, I'm very bad at captures. If I do something wrong or press a cow against the road, please don't mind. So this, if I crack the hash, you can see the type is NTLM hash and the results is this. So you will be asked about cracking. So you will be asked about the user and the password. Now you can escalate your privileges using get system. So now you are in the administrator mode. We can now introduce a cell, means the command from cell from Meterpreter. So let's see. Okay, the cell has been started. Now the thing is that I am seeing C drive Windows System 32. So I am going just back and okay, no problem. cd dot dot. So first is that I am going to system 32. Now I have certain flags here. So if I dir, I'll get a huge list of files. But if you go to your question, you will see it is the place where all the passwords are actually stored. So it's actually the same database which is present in the config file of the config. So you can see it's the same database, and I have a flag called flag. So in if you want to view any text document in command line of Windows, you need to write tab then the document name. So you're telling flag, it has got its first flag. Now the thing is that the next flag that is present is in C drive most probably. So I am going to users first. Let me check it out. So if I dir and if I go to John, actually the flags generally stay in the locations such as number 1 the hot areas, and number 2 the places that are too cold. So I have not got in my desktop, so I've got in my document. So another flag is present near me, that is flag to access. So the last flag is present actually in the C drive. So if you see, I have a flag 1.txt, and I am very much sorry I wrote cat because I thought it was Linux, but it's actually CMD shell which you have got in a Linux machine. So flag access the machine. Okay, so the capturing of the flags are done fully. Now I will show you some features, like we can take a screenshot. Instead of the writing screenshot, if you give a question mark, you will get all the list of the commands that you can run. First among that is screenshot. You can also use screen share, and I am going to show you what screenshot I have taken. So this is the screenshot of the page that is running on the system. You can also screen share, means their screen will be visible to you and they will not get anything out of it what to do. So this is how you hack into machines. You have more commands under question mark. So if you guys like this video, please like, share and subscribe and practice ethical hacking through these websites.